That's what's so broken about it. It's a very good counter pick.
So do you not level Tombstone? Like, is it that bad where you stop using Tombstone because you're just feeding over all this free gold to the PL?
No. It's still Tombstone because you put them on the high ground so that he can't do it.
Oh, I see. Counterplay.
Don't do any bad Tombstones.
I see. PL. Haven't seen this hero as much this patch. I like it against the Jug a lot. That's where my brain keeps going. Like, Doom and Invoker do have some options against PL, of course.
Remember when you could just counterpick Invoker mid every game with either Broodmother or Fan Lancer if they weren't banned?
Yeah.
And I don't think that works as well anymore. That used to be a go-to, just like destroy Invoker.
PL Invoker mid. Yeah, those were the good old days. I do remember that.
That was the poor man shield days. That was when TNC / MVP Phoenix were just like, hey, what if we put Juggernaut mid with a poor man shield? What would that do?
Yeah. Dude, that golden era of people realizing how truly busted CMS was. Just like, you know, if we buy this item every game, I think melee heroes can go mid against ranged heroes.
That changed everything because then it moved us into the 2v2 mids. Oh
yeah, dude, seriously, like that item, it's so cheap and so small and seems so insignificant, but it did some work on the Dota meta. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Poor
Shout
man
out to C
Shield.
Dota figuring that one out. That was all them. You know what's funny is that I used to play like with my garbage tier friends when I first started playing. And we all played like 600 games together, something stupid. Like when I had no idea how to play Dota, didn't watch the pro scene or any of that shit. And he used to play Juggernaut mid doing exactly that. And then when I started watching pro games, I was like, oh yeah, I guess that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
But of course, we were just so bad that he couldn't make it.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, oh, yeah.
But he was onto something. Shout out to
in
you,
the 1.5k MMR bracket, the meta is not very clearly defined. You can pretty much do anything if you know mechanics.
You know, it's like when you play games for the first time. There's something about the
fun.
Happy as a clam thing, dude.
Yeah, there's no over-analysis. You're just having fun. You're just playing what feels good. You're trying new shit. It's all an experiment.
Oh, man.
I was chatting with a pro player in between the last games, asking him about this Void Aghanims, and one of the things that he said was, you know, when you're trying new stuff on a new patch, you're either going to look like a real dummy or you're going to look like a real genius. So don't read too much into it. Sometimes you try stuff and it goes bust. That's part of a developing meta, man. And I think that is a very true sentiment.
I mean, where else to do it but the lower bracket of Dota pick?
Yeah, with elimination on the line. That's classic.
I mean, they were up a game, so it's fine. It's okay.
Well, we are seeing a battle over these runes up top. Mid one gets bashed up, so he won't get the top spawn. And it will go even, however. 2 for 2.
Oh, nice. Wait, Epileptic Kid's doing the new build. Have you been catching this one? The double ring of regen. So this has been used in quite a few pubs. I'm seeing this one pop out. There's a couple heroes that do it. Bounty Hunter support is one that's really funny. You just go double ring of regen and keep stealing people's gold.
So do they build into something, or do you just sell them and keep the efficiency?
I've seen both. I don't know what Epic Kid's going to do. He might go like Hood. I could see, right?
Oh, so because in 7.27 they reduced the cost of Ring of Regen, but also reduced the regeneration. But it is more of a value item now than it used to be.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes some sense.
He might use one of them. He might use neither of them. But it's good versus any hero that's like dedicated damage over time, like a Doom is, right? Because you know he's going to be leveling up the Scorched Earth. He probably won't even take Infernal Blade.
So what you're telling me is this is the new version of Headdress. We're not buying Headdress in our 5 anymore. Instead, the 1 just buys 2 rings, 2 hands, 2 rings. Okay, I like that.
Now you're getting it.
Does anybody buy Headdress at all anymore? Is that just a completely dead item? Does it still pop out occasionally? I feel like we haven't been seeing it at all, actually.
No, I have not seen that one.
The Boots First has been a little more tempting. A lot of teams grab Boots First on 1 hero, often the 4. Just the Grimstroke this game, but how's our mid going? Topson versus FN. Very even so far. Not much to report.
Yeah, I don't know. I would guess that Topson does well here, but they both know this matchup to a crazy degree. FN is a immortal. What is the final tier of whatever? He's a maxed out Ember Spirit player. So this guy has
25.
Yeah, he's done the full grind. So He's seen this counter pick time and time again, I'm sure.
No tail up top. He'll be okay.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
A little low on HP and mana, and does decide to clarity salve up. This top lane is going pretty well for mid one. Not getting bullied too hard by the Slardar yet. But very curious to see what item build we see out of mid one this game. I think against PL, Mjolnir or Battle Fury, or maybe even both, is going to be a requirement. So bottom lane, we'll hold that thought as Seb caught in a kinetic field, but not able to pursue. Yeah, how you feeling about this Jug overall? Do you think, like, I feel like this is going to be a hard game for mid one, just based on the hero picks. Like, Jug overall will not have an easy time.
It doesn't really have a lot benefiting him, does he?
I'm not seeing it, at least. Yeah. Like, I think he'll need a basher at some point. I do really like the Aghanims on Juggernaut. There's certainly a place for S and Y, like the God King style build, if you wanted to do that. For like efficiency stats and easy build up.
It's also a really good Maelstrom game too, though. So I don't even, because like the Mjolnir and the PL, and then it's like, okay, do I go Battle Fury? Yeah, he's got a lot of options.
I mean, I've seen people do the Battle Fury and then into Maelstrom build, and it feels kind of like overkill. Certainly is for farming, but against PL, especially if the game's even and you're not like way ahead of PL, the carries are relatively on par with each other. It gives you a great tool to destroy the PL army and be able to confidently just man up with the ultimate, get the bounces, and you can clear out PL illusions.
Oh, no tail, don't die, dude.
Oh, he's in trouble. Get Bash comes out, and DM finds the stun. First blood drawn by Save. And meanwhile, Ian killed by Seb in the bottom lane.
All right, that's good, though. At least they got the counter kill. Unfortunately, not first blood, but that is the one thing you can't do is undying. You definitely cannot feed. The whole point is the space that you're supposed to be giving. And the space is working on one hand, right? Like, DM is not even hitting creeps because he's just chasing after no tail so much.
Yeah.
But you can't give up the first blood.
Overall, it's been working out so far. Slardar Grimstroke is a tough combo to get away from. A lot of stuns. Things ramping up for Topson in the mid. Picking up more denies is down bottom. Seb initiated on. He's going to get brought down. Lefted Kid will find credit for that.
Not easy to get early kills with Disruption in your lane, but nicely done. And they catch him. I was wondering if they'd be able to get the kill with the spin because he doesn't have boots yet on the Slardar. And so there's this brief window where the Guardian Sprint's not going to be enough.
That is a big kill for OG up top. Very much needed.
He had so many strength stacks stolen. I was watching the Decay Spam. I was like, I don't know, buddy. Then he got soul ripped for 200.
Battle for the runes up top. Mid one does not have a spin. Up in a couple seconds here, but actually stunned by the Slardar. Here comes the Inkswell. Spin will keep him safe from this one.
Back down bottom too.
There's the heal from No Tail.
Oh, okay. He was being chased by Epi Kid, but he'll just peel off for the bounty. He'll even deny the other one. That was nice.
All right, so 3 runes come out. And it looks like it will be 3 for VP.Prodigy, actually.
And 1 denied, so kind of 4.
There it is.
Never refuse.
The third one picked up by FN. So OG do not get a single rune there. It's a nice play to deny the rune, though. Like when you know you're not going to get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like free with the Doppelganger anyways. No Tails to soar himself back up.
Tonight.
I think this lane gets a lot harder also once Slardar hits level 6, of course. The Corrosive Haze gives him the ability to destroy you. Jug at least has the spin, but this Undying, he will die so fast.
Yeah, he's also going to hit the 6 first on mid one too, so.
That's nice.
Save's looking for the big juicy stroke, but did not catch mid one there.
Meanwhile, in the mid, having a go onto FN, but he does make it back.
They tombstone for the stack up here.
Oh.
One of my
Topson actually stops his TP home. That was pretty big. FN was trying to do the cheeky TP back, Fire Remnant with a full bottle, and there was a cold snap there.
Did he even have a ward?
I don't think so. I think FN
he probably just saw the remnant and
too
knew.
greedy. Yeah, like he did it like next to the tower, not in fog, and the small little dive for Topson, but well worth.
No Tail's under a ward right now. FN fakes like he doesn't see it, allows himself to get decayed once, so now they won't know that ward's there.
And I think they know that Saksa is here. He's been lingering. So 3 heroes mid. I like the idea from OG to try to capitalize on this moment where the Ember's a little weaker than usual, but not going to find the opportunity. He walks back to well, and Save will just sit mid.
It's also giving mid 1 to 6 really early.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. No longer
now DM is just like, all right, how much armor do I have? 10 armor under tower? All right, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, that is the plus side for Slardar, right? He's pretty tanky.
Are we all just gonna chill mid or what? We good? No tails out of here?
Yep, OG gonna let it go. Happy just to secure a lead for Topson in the mid lane. 7.5 minutes. He's up by about 500 net worth over the Ember. It's got to feel good after a string of tough mid matchups.
Yeah, he kind of got gifted one in this one.
Slardar makes it back up top after a spin from mid 1 as things down bottom looks like they could erupt. Saksa rotating back down, initiation onto Seb. He is level 6, Doom available, but stunned up, in big trouble. Epileptic Kid with a doppelganger, glimpse back, mid 1, loses the ult.
I had such plans.
And now Saksa, he's gonna go down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think. No, OG, okay, they keep all 3 alive. I think that glimpse was actually okay for mid 1. Like, he got off the Omni, that scared back VP.Prodigy, and then the glimpse just safely took him right back home to go back to farming. He kind of got everything he wanted there.
That's Saksa's dead.
Yeah, they get the tower. Saksa's going to fall, I think.
Oh, wait, maybe he can't block him? Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he gets it.
Nice try, telekinesis.
It was looking really bad for OG. I thought those were just going to be free kills for the PL. So I don't know. It was a really awkward. I don't think I've ever seen a glimpse go off halfway through Omni like that.
I was watching mid. So basically what happened was FN was battling for the rune. He managed to get it. No-Tail was trying to cover the DD top with the Undying, but obviously it's an Ember, so when he just hops there, there's like no stuns or anything, so they couldn't get a punish. Speaking of punish, they do try and hop on set bottom with the Inkswell and then cancel. Inkswell PL and Inkswell Ember. Thanks. And Inkswell Slider. So
yeah.
Triple cores that are very good with it.
They did first pick the Grimstroke, so it's nice to see VPP drafting around that.
Radiant are scanning. How does that even work?
1K net worth lead for OG so far. A lot of that coming from the disparity in the mid lane and also the off laners. Speaking of off laners, Seb does get off the Doom, puts it onto PL. Not sure if they'll have enough damage to actually secure this kill, though. VP.Prodigy reinforcing with more. And now Slardar's here. Maybe they'll have a go on to No-Tail. Corrosive Haze comes out, and man, that bash to the deep hurts. Mid 1 here as well. No Omni Slash, still down for 25.
But we got 9 euros here. All right, PL's out.
He's like, I'm going to go free farm mid, guys. This is fun and all, but
that should help.
I'm going to go work on my own game.
Dire's middle tower's in trouble.
And OG starting to back out, but still pretty committed down bottom with 4. Topson now going to TP into the mid.
I'm surprised they're still trying to force this with no Doom. I guess Topson's going to do the heavy lifting here.
We'll
really try and go with this catapult.
It is an awkward rotation, though. EMP Tornado flies across the way. Will connect onto the Disruptor. For Spirit makes it out and save. He gets the TP also.
Still there, but not for long.
Yeah, they get a kill out of it, so no punishment for OG. And now VP.Prodigy go back to split farm. PL has a free lane up top, and it's actually the Slardar holding mid.
Yeah, they're kind of just gonna jump down the bottom lane, see if they can get back in time to get the 2.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Mid is secured by No-Tail. They're gonna try and commit the rest of the Radiant heroes up top, and it doesn't look like OG want to fight this. Again, there's no Doom available. Topson has TP, but they're not gonna call it worth.
They'll just take the tower exchange and give mid 1 some space to farm.
They're behind DM here, but Ember's also nearby.
No real angle to initiate.
Bottom tower needs a hand.
Now mid 1 on his way in, short on mana, but does have that Omni Slash. Drums now to go to the Jug.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I like this play. Going for some early value items, not rushing the Battle Fury. Mid 1 trying to be very much involved in these early engagements. Disruptor gonna get caught. Static Storm. Kinetic Field won't be enough. Topson survives, still finds the kill. Now hungry for more, they found save.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No hope for survival here, not even a soul bind. Meanwhile, on the other side, now it's DM. Does find a bash, but Omni Slash catches two. Nicely done by midone. Won't be able to find the kill, despite the double damage rune. But still a great Omni, and it will repel VPP.
Ports down, keep the pressure mid.
Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the love.
And it's like No Tail wants to finish up some Tranquils and an additional Wind Lace. He wants the moving speed on the Undying.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the Holy Locket. I can definitely see how it can be good on this hero.
We've seen a couple games where the Undying's working on it and then the game ends before he can finish it. So we've seen it attempted. I don't know that we've actually seen it completed in the games that we've cast. Maybe
no,
once.
I haven't. But I mean, the build-up does kind of make sense, right? Like,
yeah.
If you went Brown Boots, you could make the Arcanes and disassemble them later for the Holy Locket. It gives you the buff on the heal. You can Magic Wand your allies now.
Yep.
It's
absolutely cute. It's a cool item, and it's also one that the Frog has been progressively buffing. It's like the last 5 patches, he's been trying to push the Holy Locket and make it a little more appealing. I also love that it builds up through the wand. I always hate selling my wand, and now you've got a way to keep it forever.
Just don't build it yet. We'll wait for a few more buffs. Maybe that's the play.
All right, there you go. Play the the Ice Frog meta.
Yeah.
Gentleman's agreement. Nobody make Undying look good, guys.
Oh, Topson.
Second
gonna hit the blind slight. Hiding. No, he missed it.
EMP does come out. Topson has to reveal himself. Silence, but does have team nearby. Doom comes down onto FN. They glimpse Topson back in. Static Storm Kinetic Field will be enough to bring him down. But Epileptic Kid also low, turning into a spread out fight. Ian TP's out. OG a 1 for 2 so far. Epileptic Kid still alive, trying to get midone. Midone on the run. Bashed under the tower. Stunned up. Slardar unable to finish off the kill though. A 1 for 3. They did get that kill on Epileptic Kid, and DM, they might have to let him go. The Slardar is a little fast.
Yeah, he tried to juke. Like, I get why he was chasing after him, because it made sense, because then they chased after one of his illusions instead, but then the Fade Bolt just zapped him.
All right, so midone is going to go for the Battle Fury now, after the drums. Again, you need some sort of AoE to deal with PL, and Battle Fury is great for that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Digging on this Jug build quite a bit. Very well-rounded.
I think, oh, nice.
Topson sets it up. Save very low. Goes down to Saksa. But now maybe the counterplay. Topson does pay with his own life.
They have a glimpse here, too.
And Slardar chasing down. OG going to get punished hard. Saksa should fall. Seb pulled back in. Tombstone does come down. Midone's here. Omni Slash starts bouncing. No Battle Fury yet, though, so not that much damage. Does set up the kill onto DM, though.
Maybe not the glimpse they wanted.
Apparently not. It did look good, though.
He didn't have mana for kinetic. That was the main problem.
So much of Jug is fighting around that ultimate.
But the Blink is finished for Seb now, and I think that's a bit of a problem for VP.Prodigy, because DM's Blink is very far away. I mean, he is a actual Blink dagger behind Seb when you look at their items. It's pretty much the same.
3 sets of drums this game. 2 on OG, 1 on VP.Prodigy.
10 seconds till Doom. The smoke was just a little early. I mean, they're going to get in good position for it, but...
5 seconds now.
Oh, that Remnant, though. That's tempting.
Tier 2 under assault mid from that siege creep, and now the smoke will take OG up top.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Might find FN.
They saw them.
Okay, Remnant away. All right, well done for VPP dodging the fight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what tipped them off, but I saw a ping right here from Save when they were walking by. So
also could have just been a good read because they were missing for quite a while. No Tail mid does get bashed up, but he survives. Actually pops the flesh golem with the TPs, prepared to turn.
He was worried about the damage from the Ember killing him because of the corrosive, so he just wanted the strength.
Seb jumps in, Doom onto Ember, but he gets glimpsed back. Static Storm Kinetic Field does catch Topson.
Oh, if they can just... Oh, there's a ward, though.
That's an OG
tornado off this.
Might just go for the Slardar instead. Looks like the Ember is going to survive. And now they get Topson. Ooh, that's an awkward maneuver for OG. They committed pretty deep, but they didn't bring the whole team, so I'm not surprised that happened to Topson.
The other thing is that he's going for that Aghanim's rush.
So it doesn't have a lot of utility.
He's not going to make Dispel for the corrosive haze, and he's going to get worked by that once that Blink Dagger's up.
Yeah. This does feel weirdly reminiscent to last game, where you've got these first two pieces of the Ags, and I saw that 5 minutes ago. Okay, cool, Russian Aghanims, and now you're kind of stuck. Like, Topson's died how many times now? He's 0, 3, and 6.
Disintegrate.
Oh, that's 3 deaths. Quick NA map for you.
Yeah. He's got twice as many assists as he does deaths.
Wow, I better tweet that out.
Battle
That's
Fury
a
up
banger
on Jug.
stat. Somebody call Nas.
Guy.
Gotta throw that one out into the wild.
Got a couple of bangers for you guys this match. Mid one with the Battle Fury, and now Manta Style going to be queued up next. Manta.
I need some Naha. Naha's put up more stats. Thank you. I missed the stat tweets. I feel like we've been lacking on them since the whole world went into a global pandemic, so I think you need to get back on the horse, sir. Thank you. I'm sure you're lecturing or doing something right now while you listen to this, but there's more important things in the world like writing stats, so thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a tough life for Dota stats people.
I tell you.
What was the last tournament that had an in-game stats person where we had the little pop-ups? Does that even exist anymore? Do we even have the technology, or is it like the moon launch where we lost it?
We lost it, yeah. Wait, they lost the moon launch? Or something like that. I think they lost the moon studio where they filmed it all. But anyway, bottom lane after FN.
Yeah, this is going to be a freebie. No hope for retreat. And yeah, Doom, great ultimate. Good for locking down Ember. Free kill.
Is that why they stopped going to the moon? They lost the little red button that used to launch the rockets?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you just can't do it anymore.
They came out with a new programming language, and then some guy got fired, and it's all lost. It's all gone.
Staples suddenly came up with a big red button, big conspiracy, and they might have stolen it. Who knows?
Yep.
It's hard to keep track these days. It's a 5K lead, though, for OG, and life's good. Aghanims is coming for Topson.
And they did a good enough job, like, pressuring the PL that it was even with the Jug when around the time the Battle Fury came out, and now mid one is starting to surpass him with the stacks and the rotations. Another double stack of Ancients for the Battle Fury Jug.
All right, it's DM's turn to fix this game, though, because Seb has done a lot in the past few minutes with this Blink Dagger, just like shutting down Epikid right there, or sorry, FN right there. So they have to do the same thing right back now with this Blink Dagger on the Slardar. And Seb, a very hard target, especially with these 3 heroes. I actually don't know if they can shoot. Oh, mid one's a little bit better if they drop the Static Storm. But they say that's they can't do it, they think.
Getting to the point where VP.Prodigy is going to have to make a play of some sort, though. And there it is. They'll catch it onto Seb. Follow-up stun thanks to the Grimstroke, and he will be stun-locked into oblivion. Very nicely done.
He almost, if he had a wand, man, there's a chance there. But yeah, mid one had the Aegis, so they didn't want to jump him. That's fair.
Now down bottom, initiation onto Eam. Static Storm Kinetic Field comes out, but he is going to drop. Any follow-up for the Soulbind? Not looking like it. Jug also still has the ulti available. Back on the north side of the fight, Saksa falls, but save also goes down to the Jug. Now No Tail getting focused down. The Deafening Blast is actually off the mark. No Tail sustaining as he heals up. But Topson dies, as does No Tail. Now out comes the Omni. It is going to catch FN. Nicely done by midone. Still, not the fight that OG were hoping for. It was a 4v5 with that Doom dead. And in the bottom fight, they do trade 3 for 3.
Yeah, DM had blinked to maybe share that, but I kind of agree. I think he might have died if he went in there. Didn't look like it would be enough to get the full spread going. And man, I'm surprised they were able to kill Seb so easily, but I guess I underestimated the second point in the Corrosive Haze. It kind of hits a perfect breakpoint on that Doom where he had like 15 armor-ish at that point, so bringing it right back down to 0 out of nowhere is really gonna help when you're he's hitting like 400 damage with the bashes.
The one silver lining is that OG still have the Aegis. They'll have it for 2 more minutes. And maybe this will prompt them to continue putting pressure on. I think midone playing very aggro on this tier 2. Does have the Manta, and now Scotty queued up for the Jug.
Pretty good move if you ask me. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
I really hope Topson finishes that Lotus. I think that's a sick build. But again, I really think he needs the dispel. And being able to help his allies too would be very nice.
Yep. Like the Lotus. Doom available. They've got pretty much everything except the Omni Slash. Still 50 seconds there. Omni Slash will be up with about a 20-second buffer with that Aegis, maybe 30 seconds. Tombstone up, healing ward down. This is a tier 3 taking big damage. Remember, no glyph. Alacrity.
Bottom tower must have been dead.
He saves the Tombstone. Soul Rip, look at that. The battle to save the Tombstone against PL. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it was pretty aggressive to drop it there.
But it's actually kind of working. Like, between the Soul Rips, it does finally fall. About to expire anyway. Meanwhile, midone just chewing into this ranged barrack. Not the melee. I'm sorry. He gets the melee barrack. Now the fight breaks out, though. Soulbind comes. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, the Jug. Can't get off the ult. Still down for a few seconds. That's the Aegis. Invoker did fall in the back line. Doom does come down as Seb pops the BKB. Omni Slash onto DM. He'll fall. A 2 for 2. A buyback now on the Slardar. This might not be a fight that OG can take. Epileptic Kid repelled by the Jug. He's actually pretty darn low, but does Doppelganger forward. That was a bold maneuver, and now he'll get brought down, punished by the Jug. They do get Seb for it, and now he buys back. Still a 3v3 on the field, but now OG retreat. What a chaotic fight that was. I don't know. Yeah, without that Seb buyback, that would have been a pretty significant gold gain for OG, but it ends up being close to a wash, except for the fact
What's his buyback, 1,000? You know, actually, I think he is fine to buy back there, because he had Doom off, or he had Devour ready. So with the 320 bonus gold, plus the creep, plus the farming you'll do while you're alive and pushing out waves, it's probably worth just don't feed.
I say, as long as you don't die and need that buyback in the next 7 minutes.
Are they going to get a glimpse on? I mean, his BKB is back, right? So he's fine.
So Rubik stole Remnant, so he actually moves pretty quick. He gets here in time. Seb is pretty tanky, to be fair, and he had BKB, so some aggro positioning, but probably not really that risky there. Okay. Well, it looks like VP.Prodigy were pretty happy for that pause to come out. They'll take that opportunity to reset themselves. 5 heroes DC'd now. Looking pretty good for OG, though. 25 minutes. They've got a 9K net worth lead. The Juggernaut still reigning supreme. midone doing a great job maximizing his farm and still showing up to fights. 5-0-5 on this Juggernaut with 272 last hits at 25 minutes. I think midone has played very well so far.
Yeah, his Omni Slashes have been perfect, and that's what you need in a game like this, because it's not a really fantastic Jug game. He's got some cool tools versus like you're gonna naturally build a Manta versus Ember. That's good. You have the Spin versus Glimpse. Same thing with like Inkswell. Like there's a lot of like slow spells, like Inkswell gonna explode, so I'm going to spin. I'm getting Glimpsed, I'm gonna spin. All that kind of stuff. But aside from that, he really needed good Omni Slash. Finding those is pretty tough when you don't have like Again, they don't have that many like leading stunts and stuff either. He's kind of just doing a lot of it on his own.
Yeah, and you've got some annoying heroes like Ember. He can remnant away and stop your ult. Doppelganger can be an annoyance. Like it is not the easiest game to get off these perfect omnis, and he's made it look pretty easy. You know, like he'll catch them after they've already dropped their initiation escape tools. And dropping the Omni on Slardar could also be really good.
You know what's cooking? Normally.
Seb, come back. Just trying to call him up.
Holy moly!
I still can't believe that's gods.
Slardar, yeah, me neither. Slardar used to take extra damage with Guardian Sprint, right?
Yes.
How long ago did they remove that?
Like 3 patches, I want to say.
So it's been a hot minute. Okay.
Yeah.
You mean like 3 big patches, not A, B, C.
Let's see. I'll check.
Yeah, we got to pause anyway. I must have missed that change. Damn, Guardian Sprint's an epic spell now. It's got no downside. Shit's awesome.
Wow, it was all the way back at 7.12. Okay, so it's much further back than I thought.
1-2?
Yeah.
Not 2-1?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, well.
It was the same patch they enabled Pango in Captain's mode.
All right.
So, yeah, it was way further back than I thought. I didn't think it was that far back.
That's my bad. I think I missed that byline.
That's hilarious.
Well, either way. I don't know if I've clicked on Ember much this game. Do you realize that he's just gone first item Deso?
Yeah, I know. He had it.
That's kind of cool. He's got 2K gold and a Lincoln's queued up, so he's had it for a while.
Yeah, they're stacking that minus armor.
Interesting. I mean, it is cool on Ember with the mechanic of Slight because it puts the Deso buff on everybody that he hits.
Yeah.
So in combo with Slardar, and then you got a PL. It actually makes a lot of sense.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Death tax.
Topson. Bit dicey there.
Radiant's top
all right.
tower ain't looking
He's
too
still
steady.
so far away from this Lotus. Damn. Topson pretty underfarmed once again here. I guess even with the Ember, so comparable footing, but maybe I'm just used to seeing Topson further ahead than this.
Yeah, it's just not a mid-player's game this time. We're heavy in on the ones.
True.
And then Seb's just kind of owning because he is Devour.
The last look Radiant gets at their bottom barracks.
10K net worth favor now. A double damage rune does spawn up top. Neither team has scouted it.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
All right, what does Seb buy? This is the Skyder build. Does he buy the Shivas or the Radiants? It's a tough call here. He's not sure.
The Shivas sounds pretty good. Extra armor against all this minus armor. Not that Radiance is bad, but save now. He's going to get caught.
Radiant's
dead. Just dead.
Ashes.
Too bad they couldn't glimpse and force the BKB on Seb, though.
Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the love. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Up top.
They're going to find
range.
one. This is a big kill. They drop the Doom, and it's well worth it if they can find the kill. And I think they should. Glimpse. Going to help buy him some time, but Blade Fury there for a little bit extra. Mid one gets the kill. Now the real fight breaks out. Slardar in the middle of the fray. He's going to get popped. Static Storm Kinetic Field. Not bad, but also not going to set up a hell of a lot. Epileptic Kid is here. Buyback on the Ember, not one available for the Slardar. He's focused on Seb right now. Seb in a lot of trouble, gets stunned up and brought down. Now looking for more of this PL deep in the back line, but mid one still Omni caught up to him. Omni slash gets used and the PL's dead. Now buyback on the PL, a very costly fight for VP.Prodigy. But OG, they don't want to fight this PL a second time, and they will retreat.
They know that the Aegis is coming up soon. They got to win that fight.
Oh, they get the double damage, though. They want to go back in. Mid one, let it ripen a little bit. Now he's up on Epileptic Kid. There's no doppelganger, and this PL's in big trouble. Manta style gives him the reset, and mid one forces the die back onto the Phantom Lancer.
Oh, that might be the game ender in this one. Oh, they had to go back for the fight at the pit, but the timing, everything just kind of came out wrong for VP.Prodigy in that fight. The instant buyback on the Ember, but FN didn't have a TP, so he had to walk back to that fight. By the time he gets there, it actually looked like a decent position with how Epileptic was starting to get into the back lines, and then the Omni Slash shred him. He's just cutting waves.
Yeah, well, he was like standing there AFK for a second, though.
Was he just building Ink Swell?
I guess so, yeah.
Or deciding if it's over.
Maybe decide if it was over. He looked pretty AFK to me, but either way, congratulations to OG. Also, how perfect that double damage rune was just chilling there, like for that retreat. I think they would have just kept running if there wasn't a DD there, but that was the moment.